The following is a paid program, and the views expressed on this show do not represent the views of WJZ-FM, CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
This is Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar on 105.7 The Fan. Every Sunday morning from 7 to 8. Michael, master trainer and owner of Blue Line Canine Dog Training, will bring you the answers you need, making your life with your dog the best it can be. Now, here he is, Michael J. Solar with Dog Talk on 105.7 The Fan.
Hey guys, and good morning on another great Sunday. Here we are with Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar, and I'm so excited to continue doing this show and the amount of the doors and opportunities that have been opening. And I want to let everybody know about some fun, exciting stuff that we got going on. One is we're going to go ahead and start a YouTube channel, and I hope everybody gets to go on there and go ahead and subscribe to the show. And that way, as we start to get out there and get more visual aids, we can really keep spreading the word of, how dogs bring us all together. And I'm really excited about some of the things that I have planned for it. And just to give you guys a little bit of information, well, for one, you could go and check out the YouTube channel directly. Easiest way to look for it is just go to BaltimoreUnleashed.com. Again, BaltimoreUnleashed.com in your URL, and it'll bring you a direct link right to the channel for Dog Talk on YouTube. And if you can hit subscribe, that way we know you're on there, and we can get you the videos as they start to come out. But one of the things that I'm going to be starting is on Monday, I plan on taking a trip back to my home state of New Jersey. And one of the ideas I had was to go onto the boardwalk, of course, which is very popular now in the summer up there, and see what people think is awesome about dog ownership and having dogs and different things that they got going on in New Jersey and stuff like that. And if you have ideas as well that you would like to see on YouTube, training videos, or you want us to come out and videotape at an event, at a show, or something like that, please let us know so we can get the word out there and get this going again. And you can check out that YouTube channel at BaltimoreUnleashed.com. Again, that's BaltimoreUnleashed.com. And from there, we're also going to be starting a podcast and we'll get that out as well. I haven't gotten the URL to set up for that one just yet. But again, we're going out there. And the mission of that channel and the podcast, as well as the show, is really about creating a bigger, broad audience of community. It's not about, just talking about one in particular thing or getting your dog to sit, but building the audience and showing how we're all connected together and how if we all help each other, we can all succeed. There's no reason why we have to be selfish with opportunities. There's no reason to be selfish with anything, but the idea is helping everybody. Now, I know it sometimes seems that I'm off topic in the sense of this is about, dogs and stuff, but it always comes together. Our dogs are looking for us to help them to succeed in success as a family member and being a part of the family. So it's the same there, and when we get out there, a lot of dog trainers are in competition with each other. And for me, that's something I sort of want to stop. We're not in competition. We're here to help others. And if we're out there helping others and we're helping, move people forward in the right direction, we're all going to achieve the right goal. And that's what I want to do with Dog Talk is get dog trainers to start working together. And that's why with Dog Talk, we can go out to your dog training facility and help you market your business, get you out there, help educate you and your clients as well with different techniques that are out there to help them. And that's really what are the main objectives of that. And again, you could check the YouTube channel at BaltimoreUnleashed.com, or you could follow us on Facebook at Michael J. Solar Dog Talk. Now, I want to make a few announcements that if you do want to come see me live, I'll be at Pet Nirvana August 10th from 6 to 8. With Pups on the Patio. That's a really fun event. And you can also find out other events that I got going on Blue Line Canine Dog Training on Facebook. Check out our website at bluelinek-9.com. And you could really pay attention to a lot of things. Now, I want to let everybody know about some things that have been going on in the past couple of weeks. One of which, we had a guest on the show a couple of weeks ago, which was Viewers for Veterans. And, ever since I met them, I have been blown away with them. They just really pushed me in the right direction with some things, and really motivating and putting a flame underneath me, if you know what I mean. And I just want everybody else to to see what they're trying to do, their mission, what their aim is and their goals. And I really want to see their organization explode. So I'm asking everybody to give us a hand with that. And it's really cool is because I'm giving the easy source. All you have to do is go to bluelinek-9.com, scroll down to the bottom, click the link for Veers for Veterans, give a small donation, help them out. What they're trying to do is just absolutely amazing. And I'm very privileged to be a part of it. There's no other way to describe the feeling that you get when you meet somebody that is truly out for others. The amount of help they've given other veterans and just seeing what they're doing is now so far I've been able to talk to them pretty much every day since the show, and just getting to know them has been a blessing in its own. And just seeing how they're building and they're getting the right things in line. So if you guys can help them, you want to volunteer, you want to donate, check them out. You can go through my website, go to their website, veersforveterans.com. They have a big event coming up November 4th, and we've already started to plan another event the day before with a special guest coming out to do a speaking engagement and help them fundraise. So we don't have the exact date, but it's going to be in November. But I know for a fact they have the event in November 4th, which is going to be down at the Maryland State Fairgrounds in Timonium. So please, everybody, check that kind of stuff out. Now, with dog training, just to give you some tips and things going on there, we have August 5th, we are starting our next puppy class for Blue Line Canine in Churchville. We also have weekday classes going on at Animal Care Center, which is 800 Pulaski Highway, and that's a good way to get yourself started. We have a new facility that just opened up there at Animal Care Center, and we're going to be able to create club memberships, agility workshops, so you can come and work your dog. We're also going to be able to allow you to rent out the facility so you can just manage your dog and keep your expenses down low. If you have anything you want to add to our show, you have any questions, concerns about training, you can feel free to give us a call here at 410. Where'd that number go? 410-583-1057. Again, 410-583-1057. And it's a good way, like I said, if you're listening right now and you have anything you want to add to the show or ask questions about, please feel free to do it. Now, again, like I said, I wanted to go over some stuff that's been going on. And one of the things that we always get questions about in the dog training world is, when dogs are jumping up. And for the past few weeks, it seems like a bunch, we've been getting that a little bit more than our normal level of frequency. So we're going to go over that a little bit. Now, there's a lot of techniques about dogs jumping up on you, one of which was where we turn our back on the dog. Now, what's not good about that is this. When you take your eyes off the dog, you're losing control. So turning your back on something that is trying to jump up on you or trying to give you attention, it seems slightly ignorant because you would never turn your back on somebody that you're trying to have a conversation with or trying to partake with. So I don't understand why we would give that as a technique. And I'm telling you, the technique really doesn't work. Typically, when I see people turn their back on the dog jumps on their back and then shoves them in the opposite direction. So it's definitely not something you want to continue doing, especially if you don't want to get hurt. Main suggestions is, you want to work on your commands, one of which is sit. The dog's jumping because the dog wants your attention. And we don't realize, but when they were cute little puppies, they would come up to us and we would immediately pick them up and put them in our arms. So where are we teaching them to be to get our attention and affection? We would hold them for hugging and kissing. We would pick them up and just pet them. We would do these things. And now that they became bigger dogs, we are not capable or not willing or whatever the reasons may be, but you don't want to pick the dog up. Well, instead of getting frustrated with the dog for jumping, you have to take a little bit of responsibility here and realize that you're the one that conditioned the dog to do that gesture. And since you're the one that did that, you should be the one that fixes that. And what you have to do is you have to get the dog to sit in front of you at that point in time. You can either, when the dog goes to jump, you take a step forward into the dog, which would cause the dog to naturally back up. And when the dog backs up, you tell the dog to sit. And when your dog sits, you immediately start petting. When the dog gets too excited, stop petting. Dog will come back down, sit, start petting again. Once the dog's reconditioned to that behavior, the behavior will disappear and become a wanted behavior, such as sitting in front of you. Remember, your dogs are going to learn in photogenic memory, so they're going to learn in still imagery, which means they're going to repeat the behavior that gives them the reward. Okay, so if you're sitting there demanding the dog to get down, yelling at the dog to get down, grabbing their paws and putting it down to the ground, kneeing them to the chest, turning around, you're not actually directing them to do anything. You're actually mistakenly rewarding the actual negative behavior. So giving the dog the wanted behavior direction, such as sit, and so on and so forth, then the dog is going to be, oh, I get it. If I sit, you pet me. Yes, if you sit, I'll pet you. And that's the kind of thing that you want to remember when you're training your dog to do anything, is that it's all about direction, not correction. Now, that's a very fine line, because a lot of people think that there's major polar opposites, but you got to remember on a mathematical scale, there's only the number 0 that separates positive versus negative. So in a world out there, you have to look at it as 0 is neutral. Now, a correction is negative and direction is positive. So if you want to stay with the positive mentality, you have to give directions. And if you're not giving the directions, then do not give the correction, because the dog doesn't know. And if the dog doesn't know, then how are you correcting the behavior? A correction is supposed to come out when you're teaching something that they know. If they don't know, you can't correct it, because then they're just experimenting. Remember, failure itself is success. You have to fail to succeed. There's no way that you can move forward in a winning circle unless you have lost. The difference between failing and success is quitting. If you don't quit, you're always succeeding, because you're continuing to move forward in the right direction until you get it right. Because once you get it right, you're not going to continue trying something different. You got it right. It's the same thing as winning. Once you win, you won. So when you fail, it's because you gave up. It's because you quit. And I'm asking you not to quit. What I'm asking you to do is give the direction to the dog so they can succeed. And when they start to succeed, you in turn succeed, and your unwanted behaviors disappear. So a lot of times we get so enveloped into trying to correct the dog or fix the dog's bad behaviors that we tend not to realize that the dog has to take its time to learn itself. And when you're giving the dog the opportunity to learn itself, you're really going to feel the success that you're looking for. And sometimes it takes a couple extra minutes that initial time, but in long term, it really works. And you could check out some of the videos on this stuff on my Facebook page, as well as the YouTube channel, BaltimoreUnleashed.com. And that way you can get a nice visual aid of what we're talking about. So for the past few years, it's a little talk about some fears and stuff like that. I want to let you know a little bit more about myself. So one of the things that I could tell you about me is that I was very judgmental of my own image. So I didn't want photos taken. I really didn't want to make videos of my dog training. And Blue Line Canine has been in business for 10 years, and we've been a referral-based business. So that tells me that we are on the right path of the way that we train and how we train. But just because things are going, or you feel, or in theory they're going the direction you want, it doesn't mean we're not going to be judgmental of ourselves. And that's where this year, which is fantastic, is that I've been facing those fears. And that's one of the keys here, is facing that fear line. And I'm asking everybody, hey, if you have a fear yourself and you want to talk about it on the show, give us a call here, and we'll be able to bring it on air and talk, because I don't want this show just to be about, your dog training tips, because it's all full circle. We're all, like I said, we're all in this together, and we need to all be together doing this kind of stuff and helping out in different ways. And this show itself has made me face these fears, and it's the callers and the listeners, the Facebook messages I receive, the emails I receive from the show that has really gotten me so comfortable with shooting these videos, getting my voice out here, and sharing the things that I've been through and the successes I've had, and seeing other people succeed. And it's great. So on Monday, I plan on going to New Jersey, where I'm from, making contact with other business owners and seeing how they're doing. I really want to help, small businesses get their name out there and truly succeed, because there's nothing better than helping others and facing those fears. And I'm sure they're going through the same things that I went through, which is, fear of being judged for being, a little overweight, having too deep of a voice. That was one of those things that I used to hear my voice on a voicemail or a recording from, the old telephone messages. And I used to think I had such a bass tone. I just didn't like it. Like, it wasn't a warm, welcoming voice. And the other day we were doing an event at the Helix Tattoo Lodge in Rising Sun, which was, by the way, if you're ever looking for a tattoo, that's where you need to go. Great staff, clean environment, Awesome pricing, awesome work. Again, go on the YouTube channel, check out the tattoos I got. It's so photorealistic, and it was about a memorial tattoo, which we all typically get. I mean, I haven't met too many people that do not have some sort of tattoo on them that is not a memorial. If you're into tattoos, that has some level of memorial memory to it, and that's a great place to go. They really listened to my story and captured my emotion in my tattoo that they gave me. So again, if you want to check them out, the Helix Tattoo Lodge on Facebook, and it's up in Rising Sun, Maryland. Totally worth the drive if you're not in that area. And it's a good way of getting started. And again, if you want to give me a call here at 410-583-1057 and talk about facing fears and moving forward and how maybe your dog helped you do that. Because I know for me, my dog Bruno helped me get through a lot of things in my life. He helped me get through my PTSD, helped me get through a lot of anxieties, facing so many different things. And now you guys have taken over that next spot with this radio show that's now expanding into a YouTube channel, because as your feedback has came in, it's boosted me to take the next step and boosted me to face my fears and boosted me to challenge myself for the same thing. And it even made me have to re-listen to myself and take my own tips sometimes for advice, and which is one of those things that you don't realize you have to do sometimes, is go ahead and listen to yourself, and that's where direction, correction, focus, that all is all right there. So when you're thinking of your dog, and I know I jump back and forth, and the more you get to know me, the more it all makes sense. But the thing that you want to look at when you're working your dog is going to that same level of thinking, is give them the direction they need to succeed. So then that way you can be getting into the right boat in the right point, and you can set them up for success. And remember, you shouldn't be correcting a dog for doing a bad behavior if they don't know it was bad. So before you start correcting your dog, or correcting anybody really, you have to ask yourself a quick question. Did you teach them how to do it correctly? Because if you didn't, you shouldn't be correcting them, because they're not doing it wrong. They're trying to be successful. They're trying to get it right for you. And sometimes we don't even realize, but we've probably taught the bad behaviors. We just didn't realize that we did it. Like I said, the jumping up, dogs jump up. Do you know why they jump up? Because we pick them up when they were puppies. I haven't seen a puppy never picked up. 10 years in the business as a privately owned business owner, and 8 years prior to that. So I have a total of 18 years in this line of work. And I can tell you, I've never seen a puppy not carried, not picked up, not cuddled with, not put right to your face. So just because, your puppy German Shepherd is now no longer a puppy and weighing 100 pounds, as far as that dog is concerned, cuddle time goes with the face, goes right up in your arms. They want to cuddle. You've conditioned them to believe that that's the way it's supposed to be. So if now your dog's 100 pounds, you don't want that. Before you get mad and start yelling at the dog to get down, hey, why don't you recondition the dog to believe, hey, I'm still going to cuddle with you if you do this, if you do that. And that's the key answer here. It's about breaking things down to the direction they need to be successful in their points. And that's where you have to look at it, is that they're facing their own issues because they've been conditioned for one thing, and then over suddenly you start correcting them and they don't know what they did wrong. And that's breaking it down for those things. And again, I know it seems like I went on a tangent, but it all comes to the same point. They're fearing that you don't want to be with them anymore because of the fact that you're not cuddling with them. You're not picking them up. You're not doing certain things. And it's the same point where you need to be doing those stuff. You need to be stepping up and doing those things. So again, if you have anything you want to fill in, you want to have ask a quick question, it's 410-583-1057. You can check me out on Facebook at Michael J. Solar Dog Talk. You can check out our Blue Line Canine Dog Training Company at Blue Line Canine Dog Training on Facebook. Also, check out BaltimoreUnleashed.com. Get on our YouTube channel, subscribe, and help us get those videos out there. And I think we're going to be getting ready to take a small break here, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Rocky is 4 months old and learning new commands with Blue Line Canine Training and Rehabilitation.
Rocky, today we're teaching you your name.
Rocky? I'm a Chihuahua, but okay.
Rocky, next you will learn how to come.
Here I am.
Rocky, now wait at the door.
I'm here. Where are we going?
Puppy and off-leash training programs customized to meet your needs with homework assignments for you and your dog.
What? Homework?
Blue Line Canine Training and Rehabilitation. Visit blk9.com.
Hello, I'm Adam Kincaid, owner of Valor Roofing. For the past few months, you've heard me talk about Valor Roofing and our philosophy, honor, trust, and respect. 3 core principles at the foundation of our business started decades ago by my father, a Vietnam War veteran, and to this day, delivered to each and every one of our customers. Unlike our competitors, you'll never hear me promote fake offers or discounts just to get you to call. Everything that I offer you is real and the honest truth. Right now, when you buy shingles for the front side of your roof, in return, I'll give you half off the shingles on the backside, plus a free upgrade to high-definition architectural shingles, style and affordability. And as always, for every square of roofing we replace, Valor will donate $1 to Operation Second Chance as part of our Raise a Roof for a Vet campaign. Learn why thousands of homeowners trust, respect, and hire Valor. We provide superior craftsmanship using only the finest materials available. Call Valor Roofing for a free estimate today. 443-302-6370 or visit valorexteriors.com.
This is Rob Long for Canby Motors Collision Repair. As you know, weather and driving can be unpredictable. Hail can cause damage, and of course, there's the everyday fender benders. What can you do? You can call Canby Motors at 3 locations. Visit them at canbynew.com. Tell them Rob sent you. You can even sing the jingle.
Canby Motors, collision repair. Your car can't be new again.
Hey, Orioles fans, Dunkin' Donuts has the fan fuel you need this summer to cheer the O's to victory. DD Perks members receive a 99-cent medium, hot, or iced coffee on Orioles home game days from June through August. Just pay with your enrolled Dunkin' Donuts card. Sign up today to become a DD Perks member at ddperks.com or the Dunkin' mobile app. Your local Baltimore area Dunkin' Donuts is only a short stop away. This excludes cold brew, and participation may vary. It's a limited time offer, but go O's and go Perks.
Job security is tough to come by these days, unless you have a Ram 1500 with a class-exclusive Ram Box cargo management system. It's secure, durable, and has an all-secure remote security system. Long live Fortitude, and long live the truck that always gives you a sense of security. The Ram Summer Clearance event is the only place to get America's longest-lasting pickups.
Now get 0% APR financing for 72 months on the 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab. Visit your local Ram dealer and take advantage of this generous offer. Hurry to the Ram Summer Clearance event today. Available feature, class based on light-duty pickups. Based on IHS Automotive VIO registration data for all brands of GVW 1-3 pickup trucks continuously sold in the U.S. since 1988. Dodge and Ram have the highest overall percentage still on the road. 0% APR financing for 72 months equals $13.89 per month per 1,000 finance for well-qualified buyers regardless of down payment when financed through Chrysler Capital. See dealer for details. Offer ends 7/31. Ram and Ram Box are registered trademarks of FCA US LLC.
At USAA, we believe military families deserve a different kind of bank, one that was created with them in mind. We believe you should be able to use any ATM in the country without paying fees. That's why our USAA Classic checking account refunds other banks' ATM fees. We believe you should have access to your money anytime, anywhere. So we created a mobile app that lets you deposit checks from anywhere and easily send money with the tap of a finger. We believe you should keep more of your hard-earned money. That's why we don't charge unnecessary fees, saving our members more than $345 million in 1 year. At USAA, we believe you deserve a better bank. USAA Bank. Apply for a USAA Classic checking account today at usaa.com/banking.
Nationwide, USAA provides up to 10 free ATM transactions per month and refunds up to $15 in ATM fees other banks charge. The ATM fee refund does not apply to USAA Cashback Rewards checking. Account access restrictions may apply to mobile web access in certain countries. Membership restrictions apply. USAA Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Oh my goodness, I am tired of being known only as the guy who turns into a werewolf at the full moon. There's more to me than that. Just like Geico. Sure, they could save you money, but Geico also has a 97% customer satisfaction rating, so you know people love them. And yeah, I become a man-beast once a month, but I become the world's greatest crepe chef every single Saturday morning.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Welcome back to Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar, your go-to guy for everything dog. Heard every Sunday morning from 7 to 8, providing valuable insights that you will want to take note of. Once again, here's Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar on 105.7 The Fan.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar. Just want to let you know where you could find me on Facebook at Michael J. Solar Dog Talk or Blue Line Canine Dog Training. And again, if you have any questions, you can even give us a call out at 1-800-266-2365. And if you have anything you want to talk about on the show, it's 410-583-1057. We have some events coming up again, August 10th at Pet Nirvana. Actually, that's the only event I got going on right now that I can talk about. So that's going to be August 10th at Pet Nirvana. It's only a couple weeks away for Pups on the Patio. So if you want to see more details, get on our Facebook pages and check us out. You can come up there. It's absolutely free. You can bring a dog and get some free education and ask a Q&A all you want. I'll be there until we're done. I also want to make an announcement that we opened up our own location for Blue Line Canine at the Animal Care Center at 800 Pulaski Highway in Joppa, Maryland, and we will be having tons of promotions going on. Right now, we're offering workshops at $75, which are working one-on-one with our trainers at the facility. So that's a great deal that you guys can sign up for now. So if you want to give us a call at 1-800-266-2365 and get signed up as soon as you can. Or you can check us out online and get registered that way at bluelinek-9.com. It's a good way to get yourself in there, at least get yourself registered. As we get into different things this show has done, as I talked about a little while ago, is the show has really pushed me into the next level of doing stuff, and we got a YouTube channel started, which you can look at BaltimoreUnleashed.com. Now, with that going, now all that kind of stuff out of the way, I want to talk about the next thing that is going on with training lately, which is puppy socialization or socialization in general, and how the term is really being misused or mismarketed. And it's something I really want to talk about because a lot of people are pushing the socialization education in the sense of bringing your dog to some dog park so they play with other dogs. And it's not about that. Socialization is getting your dog used to everything, environments, noises, sounds. I mean, I know I just repeated that, but it's getting your dog used to things that are abnormal, to get rid of the dog's fears, get your dog's association with things to be positive. So that way as they grow up, they're not fearful. They're not having high anxiety over going places and things like that. So a lot of times we think, oh, I just bring my dog to the dog park and let him run around, or bring in the puppy playtime or something like that, and that's all they need. Well, the truth be told is if you don't think about it, let's say, for example, garbage trucks. If you don't live in an area where big trucks are driving by and you only have once a week where the garbage truck comes, and a puppy doesn't notice it at first, but then all of a sudden as it gets older, that truck gets louder or something of the sort, it's going to cause an issue. If the dog isn't around, different types of people all the time, that also creates a level of anxiety because, again, dogs are conditioned animals. So they get used to their conditioning, their environment, their realm. So one of the things that I want to let everybody know is I just released a little booklet about puppy socialization, which you can purchase at Pet Nirvana. You can also purchase it off of our Facebook pages at Blue Line Canine Dog Training and Michael J. Solar Dog Talk. It's only $5, and it tells you all about puppy socialization. And it even has little charts in the back to help you track your progress with the socialization. And one of the things that I like to point out is, like I said, is socialization is more than just letting your dog play. It's about getting your dog to different environments, getting your dog used to car rides, getting your dog used to going to veterinarian clinics, getting your dog used to other dogs, getting your dog used to people, and not always association with treats is necessary. One of the things I tell people is that you shouldn't actually have strangers give your dog treats. Meanwhile, there's a major tip going out there that strangers should give your dog treats so that way they know positive association with strangers. That way they don't get aggressive. Well, the problem is that they start to associate that all strangers give them treats. That's conditioned. You condition them to believe because you have strangers giving your dog food. So now that your dog believes that, as they get older and you're going for a walk, what do they do when they see people? They start pulling towards them, getting overexcited because the association is that they have a high value treat. And the problem with that is that it's not fair to the strangers because what happens, the stranger doesn't like dogs. What happens, the stranger is allergic to dogs. What happens, there's a problem all on its own. And then there's a major problem. And again, we're not taking responsibility for the training. So how do we fix that? Excellent question, by the way. We fix it just by simply bringing your dog into those environments and having people ask to pet your dog. So that way, if they want to pet your dog, just say, hey, can you ask me? Absolutely. Please pet my dog. Petting your dog is the greatest reward they can ever get because dogs are creatures of attention and affection. So any attention, any affection is a reward to your dog. You don't necessarily have to give them treats, and the person giving them treats should be their owner. So if people are petting your dog because you want them to, right? That's what you're doing. You're showing them association. You're showing them that people are friendly. So they're petting your dog. You should be the one, if you would like to give treats as a reward, you should be the one giving the rewards, because then that way they still look at you as the higher value in the scenario, which means their focus and their attention is still on you as the dog handler. So at the end of the day, when you think of your dog training should always be the number one focus is you. So if you have a value system, right, from 1 to 100, you should always be at the highest level. So if you're the 100, a stranger should max out around 90. So there's at least a 10-point score between you and that stranger. A lot of times, because we go into the correction so often, as the owner, because we want our dogs to be perfect, but we don't realize that we didn't teach them certain things, or we mistaught certain things. And we just start getting into this correction because we get frustrated. So what we want to do is, like, again, before, focus on the direction and focus on keeping your value up. Because remember, if you're the highest value, your dog's never going to lose focus on you. And if your dog never loses focus on you and the dog's constantly taking direction from you because of the focus, then guess what? You have 100% compliance. And that way, when your dog's being petted by everybody and you tell them, let's go, they're going to go. They're not going to have an issue with it. We do it all the time with our dogs, with Blue Line Canine, and it's a good way of doing it. So again, we allow our dogs to be social, but the second, we tell them, let's go, it's time to go. And because we've always kept our value systems in check, the dog doesn't second guess us. The dog doesn't run away from us, because the dog knows that there's been nothing but positive association with their handler, me, my other trainers, and so on and so forth. So everything is focusing more on the training and what they're supposed to be doing instead of what they're not supposed to be doing. So you got to think, hey, I want my dog to be friendly to people. Great. We'll allow people to pet your dog. And then you give the treats. That's giving you one up over that stranger, and having that one up over the stranger is the key to the success in that drill. Same thing like when you have garbage trucks or something like that might create your dog to be fearful, whatever. Going over to them and telling me it's going to be okay. It's okay. You've just rewarded that behavior that you actually don't like. What you want to do is give your dog some level of anxiety toy at all times. You should have all the toys of the dog put away so you have control over them. So you'll have control over them. But you always want to leave down at least one anxiety toy so that when the dog is having an anxiety attack or something like that, or it's just having an issue, or has a level of energy that needs to get out, they can go right to that toy and get that energy out. But that toy shouldn't be interactive. That toy should just be for them. And when your dog is showing those fears and stuff like that, you just let the dog calm down. And once the dog's calmed down, that's when you start giving the dog the attention, the affection that is required of you as the handler. So when the dog is facing major fears, you wait, dog, it goes away. Yes, good boy, good girl, and pet, 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 pet. Show them it's going to be okay. And then hey, document it, write it down so you don't forget. When the garbage truck loaded its load, the dog started spinning in circles. Okay, so now that was in the living room. So what I would do is next time I know the garbage truck's coming, I'd maybe put the dog in the kitchen and notice that now the sound is sort of muffled and we have a good reaction. And then again, create more. Then we start bringing the dog into it. So one of the dogs that I got to work with this week was having some socialization issues. And when we got called out, they were telling me how the dog was going after their feet and how the dog was really fearful of men and just strangers and stuff. And then as the conversation was going on, it was very obvious that really what happened was the dog just didn't get out as much as that it would needed in the younger months. So when they asked me how to fix it, I said, it's really simple. What we're going to do is you need to take the dog for walks in certain places to get them around crowds. I said, don't let anybody pet him at first just because you don't want to have a bad reaction. You want them just to get used to people, just the vision and the closeness of their people, because if you overwhelm the dog, you can set him backwards as well. And I said, you start to see that the dog is getting warmer and warmer and warmer to people, that's when you allow them to start petting and so on and so forth with that. The second issue they had was the dog was eating their shoes when they would go outside. It was constantly biting at their feet and their hands and stuff. And they were like, well, how do you fix that? And I said, for one, if you pick up all the toys, then when you go outside with your dog, you bring a toy with you and the dog will focus more on a toy than your feet. And yeah, but we leave the toys out there so the dog can play. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that. But those toys are always out there. And since those toys are always out there, they're boring. What's not always out there is you or dad or whatever. And when you come out there, your shoes, your feet become an interactive toy, because as they nibble at them, what do? You pull your feet away, you pull your feet away, you pull your feet, and you start pushing them away. Stop it. And you're giving them attention. You're petting, you're thinking, and now it becomes a giant game. So, oh yeah, we're saying though, yes, we're getting mad. Yes, we're trying to do what, like they say, is correction behavior or corrective stuff in this case. But what you got to realize is that those other toys could have redirected the dog if they weren't there. Because again, it's something that you don't have all the time has a higher value. I mean, if you ever look for a car, right? So like when you start looking for a car and you're like, I really want this type of car, right? And then you get that car. And then you're really excited at first, and it's fantastic, and you're playing, and you just love driving it or whatever. And if you don't have a car because you don't have a license and you're listening to the show, let's say a video game or something, and you really enjoy it, and then over suddenly a couple months down the road, you're like, I wish I had this kind of car. Now that car that you originally had that you were super excited about, you couldn't wait to have it, is now boring. It's not the newer version. They came out with a new one. They came out with another one. Oh, I missed my old car when I was a kid. I missed this. I missed that. You remember Atari? Do you remember? I mean, think about it. At one point in time, Atari was one of the greatest game systems on, or I can't say on the earth, but in the United States, bare minimum. Then they came out with Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and now they're up to like Xbox 360, 3D, internet-based, all this kind of stuff. And what's crazy about that is they have to keep coming up with new video games because the old video games, are no, they're overplayed. We have overplayed them. Now, what's funny is, for me, I don't have the opportunity to play a whole lot of video games. So for me, just going on there and playing Wii Tennis with my 8-year-old is fantastic. I get nothing but thrills out of it. I don't know how to play any other video game because I only get to do it once in a blue moon. Do I get to interact with him on Nintendo Wii? Where my 8-year-old son also plays other video games, and he zooms through them, and he gets bored with playing the tennis game. Now, I'm not going to Google when that game came out because I really don't want to know. But at the same point in time, I'm trying to point out to you is that we all know that Nintendo Wii is not a current major game system, and the tennis game is not something that's very popular today. So just to give you the idea of when you don't have access to something all the time, it keeps its value as a higher point. So when we think of our dogs and our dog toys, leaving a whole basket of toys out for our dog to pick and choose, remember the reason why they're chewing your shoes, the reason why they're chewing your furniture is because you gave them access to everything, and the only thing that's actually getting your attention is when they did the bad behavior. So if you took away their chew toys, right, and not necessarily all of them, but you always should have one on the floor. But if you take away most of their toys and just put it away, and then every so often you pull one out and you give it to them, you play with them and all that stuff, that toy is going to mean the world to the dog. And then when you see that they're no longer playing with it, go pick it up and put it away. So when the dog can't find it, see it, and get used to seeing it there all the time, it doesn't lose its value. It becomes a very valuable item, which will prevent the dog from chewing on your furniture, chewing your shoes, attacking your feet, attacking your hands, because now you have something of value that you can recycle, which also will make your toys last a lot longer. Because the simple fact of the matter is, guess what? They don't have them to rip them apart. So you have to think of those things. Now, the other thing about toys is really crucial is this. You want to have duplicates of every one of your toys. So then that way you're not forcing the dog to give something up. You can sort of teach them a release command through impressions by showing them the new toy. So I would give the release command, show the new toy. The dog goes, oh, I want that one. Let's go the first one. And you just play a game of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then you'll see that it becomes very predictable for the dog. What's going on, and at that point in time, you've embedded that command. Now, I've been getting tons of feedback on this as well, this topic, because lately we've been really going over a lot with everybody, And it does take a little while for it to completely sink in. Some people look at me like I'm sort of crazy when I go to their house to do lessons and we're working on things. And that's one of the things that pops up. And we show them what we call like the fear of loss is what I call it, where we're showing the dogs how to wait at the door and, release. And it's all impression training. It's about showing the dog what you want and allowing them to learn it at their pace. And it stays longer. And every one of my clients lately has been giving me all this great feedback about, they're like, Mike, I didn't believe it at first, but man, is it working? It's really working. It's really working. And it's fantastic that way. One of the neat things about it is like anything else. When you fix one problem, another problem pops up. So with that being said, Blue Line Canine is actually getting ready to start what they call club membership, which is with the new location where you can pay a certain fee each month and have access to a trainer as well as the training facility throughout the month, and to keep that way your bills would be kept down lower instead of paying big fees and things like that. You'll be able to have that access and stuff like that to the trainers and get those stuff solved. So as one problem is fixed and the next problem picks up, you can go from there. All right, guys, I was just getting a little hand signal there to take a quick break. So I just want to let you guys know that you can find us at BlueLineK-9.com online, also BaltimoreUnleashed.com. You can also check us out on Facebook at Michael J. Solar Dog Talk or Blue Line Canine Dog Training. All right, I'll talk to you after the break.
Looking for a great relationship between you and your dog? Want to control your dog under any distraction while maintaining that happy puppy personality? Blue Line Canine Dog Training and Rehabilitation has 10 years of service that guarantees results with effective dog training made fun and easy. Customized packages to the needs of their clients, such as puppy training, off-leash obedience, behavior rehabilitation, and much more. Blue Line Canine Dog Training and Rehabilitation offers group classes at a public location or private home training. If you can't make it to them, they can make it to you. Call them at 1-800-266-2365 or check them out online at blk9.com for the current group class schedules and to book your appointment. That's blk9.com. Blue Line Canine. They believe in the power of yes.
Vary based on your effort. Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses right here in Baltimore and Columbia? If so, we have an amazing opportunity for you. We're looking for a small group of motivated individuals to join our real estate investing team. You'll learn our simple 3-step system for flipping homes right here in the local area. This is Than Merrill, star of A&E's hit TV show Flip This House. My team and I are looking for a handful of people in the Baltimore and Columbia area who want to learn how to make money flipping houses in your spare time using other people's money. Baltimore and Columbia are perfect markets for my system, and next week I'm holding a free 2-hour educational workshop where you will learn how to make money flipping homes and how to build long-term wealth with income properties.
To get 2 free tickets to Than's workshop, call 1-800-993-4700. Seating is extremely limited. Call in the next 10 minutes and you'll also reserve a free copy of Than's Money for Deals guide. That's 1-800-993-4700. That's 1-800-993-4700.
Your family. From the very beginning, your instinct was to protect. It's a feeling that's only gotten stronger with time, especially if you're part of the military community. And even though life is unpredictable, what is certain is your commitment to making sure the life you're working so hard to build for your family will endure. So it's good to know that the life insurance you put in place today can help ensure you'll be there for life because of all the things you are to your family, their supporter, their cheerleader, their teacher. One thing you'll never stop being is their protector.
Be their protector with USAA Life Insurance. Call us at 800-531-LIFE or visit USAA.com. USAA, we know what it means to serve. Life insurance provided by USAA Life Insurance Company, San Antonio, Texas. All insurance products are subject to state availability, issue limitations, and contractual terms and conditions.
Roland Slate Service Company. 30 years of excellence and service to the community. All types of roofing, gutters, and home exterior products. Call 410-532-9037 now for special offers and a free consultation. Or visit RolandSlate.com. MHIC number 37163.
I'm Attorney General Carl Racine of the District of Columbia. Nowadays, we all have to worry about cybersecurity. Hackers use pirate websites to infect your computer and steal your ID and financial information. We're even take over your computer's camera without you knowing it. Don't let hackers into your house. Be careful with the websites you visit and warn your kids on how to stay safe online.
To learn more, visit oag.dc.gov. Sponsored by Digital Citizens Alliance in cooperation with the Maryland District of Columbia Delaware Broadcasters Association and this station.
Pet Nirvana in Bel Air focuses on nutrition for your pet and savings for you. We strive to provide customers with brands that we know and trust for our pets. We want our own pets to live long, healthy lives, so we promise not to feed your pet anything we wouldn't feed our own. Pet Nirvana in Bel Air is locally owned and operated with talented full-service groomers and a self-serve pet wash station. Check out Facebook/Pet Nirvana for upcoming Pups on the Patio events. Pet Nirvana is located in the Amaclay Shopping Center, 1202 Agora Drive, Bel Air.
Making your life with your best friend the best it can be. This is Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar. Heard every Sunday morning from 7 to 8. He's got the insights for all your dog needs. Now, here's Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar on 105.7 The Fan.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hey guys, I think my coffee is starting to kick in here, so I'm starting to get my energy back. And I do apologize if I was a little dreary in the beginning. I guess I woke up a little late or didn't go to bed early enough, but I definitely feel it kicking in now. And the downside is that my show is it's probably got 10 more minutes left. So we're gonna try to make this last part happy, excited. We're gonna pick on Joe. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys remember, if you listen constantly to the show and you enjoyed it, we have Dave Elder that was on the show before, Eder, sorry. And with Dave, it was one of those things that we called a segment, Messing with Dave. Well, I know Dave's not on the show right now, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to trick him into coming back on the show. But like I told you guys before, we are going to be doing the YouTube channel, which is Baltimore Unleashed. He is also the president of Virus for Veterans. So not only do we want you guys to help us raise money for Virus for Veterans and go to their events November 4th and possibly November 3rd, which would be hosted with Blue Line Canine and Dog Talk, but we want you to go to BlueLineCanine.com, go down there, click the link Virus for Veterans, make a donation. Also, if you buy a Blue Line Canine t-shirt, they will be getting all the proceeds. We're going to continue that until their event November 4th. So anybody that buys any item from Blue Line Canine, all proceeds will go to Virus for Veterans until November 4th. That's what my thing is going to be. So get on there, get out there, help us promote these items, help us get them some money to continue helping the veterans. Now, with that being said, like I said, now I'm probably talking a lot more pep. Joe's smiling, so that tells me I am talking with more pep. So with that being said, this is my thought. I want to continue to mess with Dave just like I mess with Joe right now, because right now Joe is nervous what I'm going to ask him. I can see it in his face through the window. It's pretty funny. What do you guys say, Joe? I know
we'll see how this goes.
Who knows what I come up with, because half the time I don't even know what I'm about to say. But I really want to get into messing with Dave. So this is my thought. I want you guys to reach out to our Facebook page, Michael J. Solar Dog Talk. Tell me ideas to mess with Dave. What can I do to mess with Dave? Because Dave is going to be working with me with Dog Talk, the YouTube channel. So it might be where maybe I bring him on the boardwalk and make him ask strangers questions, something like that to make him face his fears. But we want your help on this. This isn't something that I want to come up with my own just to embarrass Dave. It's not about necessarily embarrassing Dave or embarrassing Joe. It's about bringing people into their uncomfortable zone and showing that it's okay to be comfortable now. You know, just like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the show, and I think that was my message today, is that if we all work together, we can all be successful. And that's why I think I just really enjoy working with Crystal and Dave and meeting them, because you know, they're doing something to help others, and it's fantastic. And I even had the opportunity where one night I was talking to Dave to the point where I think it was like 12 at night when we actually were able to leave. And I think that's because our wives were accusing us of, well, not accusing of cheating or anything like that, but they were picking on us. They were making fun of us for just, being like high schoolers, I guess, hanging out in the front talking. Stop laughing, Joe. It's really not that funny. So it's one of those things, like, again, and I truly enjoy working with them, and I really want to see them succeed in it. And I want to show that we can all do this together. So everybody, I want your help on this. We want to call the segment Messing with Dave, and it's just little things that we might make him do to help him face his fears and feel the success that he really deserves, because he really started a great organization. He's leading it, which is Virus for Veterans. Great events coming up that they have planned November 4th and November 3rd. So get on their website, check it out, virusforveterans.com. You can also, if you're unsure if the link doesn't work or anything like that, go to bluelinek9.com, scroll down to the bottom, click on it. And again, if you guys make any, if you buy any products from Blue Line Canine this month, we will give it to Virus for Veterans. So now I'm going to throw Joe under the bus here, because Joe, a couple of times when I looked up through my window, I saw Joe was like cleaning the audio area there. So Joe, what did you think of the show? Was I a little dreary in the beginning on my unnormal self, I guess?
Compared to how you're acting right now, it's almost night and day.
Night and day. So I guess I should apologize to everybody, right?
I mean, it happens. It's early.
It is early, right? So, and again, and this is where we get into this kind of stuff, and I guess my peppiness comes with different things. So I'm not sure. Joe, which personality do you like? Do you like my dry, hear the facts, or do you like my peppy, I have no clue what's going to come out of my mouth voice here?
Maybe we should try to find like a balance between the two.
I don't think that's possible, but we will try. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go over a few more things with you. Again, check us out, BaltimoreUnleashed.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us get out there. Help us push that on YouTube to get it out there, to get these videos started. And again, I can't wait to get these things started. We do have some videos on there, some short clips, some inspirational stuff, some thoughts that I've just had randomly when I was out there with the camera. And again, it was all about facing fears, challenges in life, and it all comes down to dog training. And dog training is the thing that has opened my eyes to so many things. And there's so many trainers out there that I would love the opportunity to meet. I would love the opportunity to work with. And again, guys, if you're a dog trainer, you're in a dog business, pet grooming, pet walking, pet sitting, anything. I don't, as a matter of fact, I don't mind whatever your business is. I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I want to hear how you did it. I want to hear your successes. I want to share your story with everybody. So help me, help you, help this get information get out there. Please reach out to me. If you're a private business owner, if you're a small business owner, if you're a big business owner, if you're a manager, if you're anybody, reach out to me. Talk to me. Let's set up a time to talk. Let's set up a time to interview. If you have an event that you want to promote, you would like me to come out there and host it, or just be a part of it and get it out on our channel and share the information with so many people out there, please give us a call at 1-800-266-2365. Reach out to me on my Facebook page, Michael J. Solar Dog Talk, Blue Line Canine Dog Training. Come meet me August 10th, Pet Nirvana. Trust me, I am a lot more energetic after about 11 o'clock in the morning. So if you like this energy, you'd be shocked what happens after 11. Typically, I don't go to bed till 2. So getting up at 5 to come down here, I guess the beginning of the show is a little bit dreary. Coffee's kicking in. Let's rock and roll. My cup is pretty big, so I do drink a lot of it. Joe's laughing again because he knows how big my cup of coffee is. So again, guys, I am out there to help you guys, and I want to help. So I'm asking you guys to help me, help you. Let's get this out there. Let's help our veterans with Virus for Veterans. Let's get these things going out there. And I believe Pet Nirvana is still doing a promotion with Virus Pet Foods. If you go in there and say blueberry banana, which I don't even think I can say it without giggling at the end. But if you go over to Pet Nirvana, which is up in Bel Air on the corner of 543 and 22, go in there, say blueberry banana. They're going to give you a free 5-pound bag of Virus pet food. Well worth the trip if you're not in that area. It's a great food. It's really big out there. I'm trying to get Crystal, the vice president of Virus Pet Foods, to come on the show and talk about pet nutrition. If not, we're definitely going to have her on our YouTube channel and podcast here soon to really talk about this kind of stuff. And pet nutrition is not something I'm an expert in, and it's far from my expertise, but that's why we want to get the information out there. And I do apologize, everybody, that my energy didn't kick in until the end of the show. But again, next week when we're around here, I promise I'll do my best to have the energy the entire time, making tons of announcements. But I'm asking you guys, I need you to reach out to me and help you and get this information out there. You're a small business owner, you're a big business owner, you're not even a business owner, you just want information, you just want some talk, you just want to be motivated, maybe you need help facing some of your fears and things like that. Reach out to us. I'll be happy to take a minute to give you some advice, talk to you, or help you build your brand if you're trying to build something. I'm all about it. You know, I believe the only way to succeed is to help others succeed. And that's how we all do it together. Because remember, we can't do anything by ourselves. And that's why I love dog training, because it really brings you back into knowing that's all about helping, you know, because you're helping your dog succeed on how to mold into what you're trying to do. Now, again, you guys can find me at Michael J. Solar Dog Talk or Blue Line K9 Dog Training on Facebook. Check me out on the internet at bluelinek-9.com, BaltimoreUnleashed.com for the YouTube channel. Please, guys, you need to subscribe and share it with people. I'd really appreciate it. And also come check out our new location at 700 Pulaski Highway in Joppa, Maryland, the Animal Care Center. We have a great veterinarian service there, kenneling, and now training. All right, guys, see you next week.
Hey, this is Vinny Serrato bragging about my buddies Tommy and Chris Cadaris at Box Hill Pizzeria. Hey, is it too hot to cook? Sometimes it's just too hot to grill. Pick up Box Hill's famous crab cakes. Need a gift idea? It's simple. Go online at boxhillcrabcakes.com. Just in case you don't know, Box Hill can cater your party. Box Hill Pizzeria, family business for over 30 years in Harford County. They've got the food that's off the charts. It's amazing. Everything you want. Stop by and say hi to Tommy or Chris, or check them out at boxhillpizzeria.com.
Do you enjoy smoking large or premium cigars? You can earn up to $325 by participating in a research study. To qualify, you must be a current cigar user in good health between the ages of 18 and 65. Participants are required to smoke a cigar in our lab, answer questions, and provide biologic samples. Baltimore Research Laboratory is conveniently located in North Baltimore. If you're a cigar smoker and want to earn money, call Baltimore Research Laboratory today, 410-823-8226. That's 410-823-8226.
Is your house starting to feel hot and muggy, or is your home's AC on its last leg? Summer is here, and so is the heat, so it's time to start thinking about getting your AC system in tip-top shape. For over a century, Farnan & Dermer, the comfort guys, have been keeping families like yours comfortable with their energy-efficient HVAC systems. Schedule a tune-up with Farnan & Dermer today for just $89, or you can purchase a new system with special financing available. Not to mention, Farnan & Dermer has same-day air conditioning repair. Also, ask about our train systems. Farnan & Dermer's powerful train systems will keep you comfortable day and night, and they'll keep your utility bill in check. Take it from the comfort guys, it's hard to stop a train. So keep your family comfy no matter what the weather brings, and call the comfort guys today at 410-902-0020 or visit them online at comfortguyshvac.com. That's comfortguyshvac.com. Farnan & Dermer, Baltimore's most reliable air conditioning, heating, and plumbing service. They're the comfort guys, and they've been making your family's comfort their family's business since 1902. Subject to credit approval, contact Farnan & Dermer for details.
Hello, Baltimore. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
A penguin can jump as high as 6 feet in the air. That's nearly a dunk. Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you insure your home, apartment, and condo. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? In Providence, Rhode Island, every night skyscrapers and tugboats blink their lights on and off to wish kids in a children's hospital good night. And Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state. So breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico has local agents in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, Baltimore, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. You'll feel better after you do.
At USAA, we believe military families deserve a different kind of bank, one that was created with them in mind. We believe you should be able to use any ATM in the country without paying fees. That's why our USAA Classic checking account refunds other banks' ATM fees. We believe you should have access to your money anytime, anywhere. So we created a mobile app that lets you deposit checks from anywhere and easily send money with the tap of a finger. We believe you should keep more of your hard-earned money. That's why we don't charge unnecessary fees, saving our members more than $345 million in 1 year. At USAA, we believe you deserve a better bank. USAA Bank. Apply for a USAA Classic checking account today at usaa.com/banking.
Nationwide, USAA provides up to 10 free ATM transactions per month and refunds up to $15 in ATM fees other banks charge. The ATM fee refund does not apply to USAA Cashback Rewards checking. Account access restrictions may apply to mobile web access in certain countries. Membership restrictions apply. USAA Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hold everything. For less, the Pack Store Save event is going on now at the Home Depot, and the shelves are full of smart storage solutions, like an HDX4 shelf storage unit, a special buy at just $19.88. It'll hold up to 600 pounds of whatever you've got, and you'll barely have to lift your wallet. Come get organized at the Pack Store Save event, going on now, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through August 23rd, U.S. only.
Preceding was a paid program, and the views expressed on this show do not represent the views of WJZ-FM, CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
This is CBS Radio's WJZ-FM, HD1 Catonsville, Baltimore. Now broadcasting from the Fan Studios, built by Thompson Creek Window Company, the one window replacement company that does it all.